Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. To all my returning subscribers, I say a very big thank you, and thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to bake lentils bread, and the procedure is just as you're seeing on your screen. I've measured some lentils and soaked in water, and I'll be storing that in the refrigerator overnight, and then the next morning is ready for the processing of the bread. And that was the next morning, and that's how it looks like. And make sure that you have a lot of water that is soaked over it, so that the lentils don't overswell and overshadow the water. So make sure you rinse your lentils very well, because the smell from it, from the overnight soaking, is not pleasant. So make sure you wash them very thoroughly, just the way I am doing, and also to wash away some sand that could have been settled there when farmers were harvesting it. So just do everything, wash everything thoroughly, and then assemble it either in your processor, or you can use a normal blender just like I am doing. And I think this recipe would require you to have a very good blender for you to be able to blend, because I am not going to be blending with any water. I will just be blending with the ingredients I will be listing on the screen. So now I'm just assembling my blender and then putting it together, and then take in the lentils into the blender. I will be measuring a cup of olive oil and put on this quantity. Remember, I measured 5 cups of lentils, so I will be using 1 cup of olive oil, and then a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon and half of baking powder. I didn't really actually show the baking powder when I placed it in the mixture, but I actually added the baking powder. And I'll be using my special salt, Himalaya salt. I have read a lot of health benefits of this particular salt. If you're someone who is also in a weight loss journey, then I would recommend you go ahead and read why you should use Himalaya salt. Not just any other form of salt, but this particular one, I bet you will come back and give me your testimony. So I've just assembled the salt, the olive oil, the lentils, and baking powder. I have to blend that to a very good paste. Like I said before, you have to have a very good blender for this to actually work. You can see I have to use a spatula at one point just to assemble that together and take it to blend thoroughly. So that's the consistency you're looking for, and then that is my baking foam. And I'm just going to be assembling that with my baking powder, and I will be greasing that with a little bit of olive oil as well, so that it doesn't stick. You can still use just like that, it's still fine, but I just want it to be very easy to get out of the baking pan when it is fully baked. So I will be setting that into my baking pan, and then spread it all through and make it evenly spread in the baking pan, just like you are seeing. And then drizzle sesame seeds. You can use any other seeds for your dressing. It's perfect. You can use pumpkin seeds, you can use flax seeds, you can use chia seeds, whatever that you want, whatever that you feel that is good for you. I just love this sesame seeds on top of my bread, and it's so delicious when it is fully baked. So now, before I am setting that into my oven, I had already placed that, I preheated my oven and at 180 degrees Celsius, and then I will just place that into the oven, and I'll be baking that for 55 to 1 hour. But particularly this recipe, I bake that for 1 hour. I'll be pairing this recipe, I'll be eating this bread with some grilled chicken, and so I will just be assembling. Before I started making this video, I told him mix my chicken and set aside for like 30 minutes so that the ingredients incorporate into the chicken and it goes so well with this chicken. So if you look at how I have dressed my grill pan, I put the foil paper first before the baking paper, because the baking paper has its tendency of getting burned when it is on the heat. So I will be covering that with the foil paper as well, just so that because of the heat it will not burn. Then I will just drizzle some lime over it. That's lime and olive oil. I spread it on the chicken so that it should be fully cooked and look appetizing and tasteful when it is ready. So I will be setting that in the oven as well and cooking the chicken. While the chicken is grilling, the lentils bread is also baking to save electricity, because these days electricity bills is not joking with anyone. Yes, it's not joking with anyone. So everything is ready after 1 hour. You can see our bread is looking so yummy. It is so yummy. Guys, you should try this bread. If you try this bread, you will not like any other bread. I've taken away wheat from my home. I don't even have traces of wheat, anything, flour around my vicinity. I just take away everything and place these beautiful ingredients that you can use to subsidize and make bread. Look at that. Oh, it's giving me that vibe to just take a bite. Oh, and then it is pretty delicious when it's still very hot. And you can see I just took that from the oven. I didn't even waste some time. I love hot bread. So this, if you like hot bread just I am, then this is what you should try and have some hot bread. And I'll be using this simple dressing over it. I'll be using just the cream cheese, that's one, and then the mushroom sauce. This is the mushroom sauce I have opened right now, and then this one is the cream cheese. I will just spread that over it. And guys, I noted last time, when you're buying this stuff, note the percentage of fats and calories you're buying. These ones you're seeing on your screen with very low fat content, like 2% or even less than 2%. So that's how I do it. This is how I love to dress mine. You can do your dressing and eat this bread. Pair it with any veggies of your choice. This is the veggies I love, with lettuce, tomatoes, and onion. I love that onion vibe on my bread, and it takes my bread to another level with that cream cheese under there and that mushroom sauce. Oh my god, guys, I can't tell you how aromatic and so tasteful, flavorful. And then this chicken is out of this world. Pairing these two is a must try. So this particular bread, look at how it is looking so yummicious, making me to you can see the expression on my face. I just paired that like with the veggies, with the chicken, and then with some fruits. I don't joke with my fruits, especially during lunch hours, because I don't eat early in the morning. I drink just these juices and tea in the morning, and then my lunch I make sure that I eat my right proportion of protein.